Hi YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome back to the biggest update in Phasmophobia history. With this update come around 40 new items, a whole new progression system, and a surprise different thing, which is a brand new training, which is actually absolutely surpassed any and all expectations I had. I really like that they added this now because the old training was absolutely terrible. And I promise you, even if you already know the game, the training is going to be actually useful because it introduces all of the tier 1 items, which are completely new, most of them at least, and you've never seen them before. So using them in the training is really cool, and the training is in a completely new area. So in this video, I thought we'd just check out the training, go through all of it, read all the new text, and use all of the tier 1 items, and just have a great time. I hope you enjoy. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time, and let's hop into training. I mean, I am only level 25 after all. I'm kind of a baby. Let's hop in. We got a lot to learn. As you can see right here, they have created a brand new warehouse for us.
Ghost hunting distribution.
And they got voice acted, which is super cool. Welcome! Here at Ghost Hunting Distribution, we'd like to welcome you to our training facility. To start, grab a flashlight behind you. You can toggle this on with use if it's equipped. It shows you here all the buttons. I know the buttons because I played this game for 2,000 hours. You can cycle through it by using cycle, which is Q for me, which is really important. I like that they explain this because so many people just use scroll wheel to toggle through items. You don't have to. And then when you're ready, grab the key and move on. So yeah, you can just, this is literally just quickly explaining all the different controls. It says Journal J, which is a lie. So this is only the default controls, I guess, because my journal is on tab and not on J, because I'm not from Sesame Street. I don't have to fucking use the first letter of a word to use it as a keybind. I use Q to cycle because it's like really close to WASD. Ghost room, here you go. This is super cool. So it introduces, there's so many things that this adds that the old tutorial didn't have. First of all, really important, finding the ghost room. It's one of those things that it takes a really long time to get good at, but it's really nice that in this tutorial they actually have a little setup with a few different rooms here that we have to find which one is the ghost room. Your first goal when entering a haunted location is to find the ghost's favorite room. This is a room where the ghost will spend the majority of its time. To find the ghost room, look for open doors, items that have been thrown, or sounds coming from the area of the location. When playing higher difficulties, ghosts can change their favorite room when wandering. Now, they don't explain all these terminologies, like what's wandering means, how does it trigger, etc., but that's fine, because some of this has got to be a little vague to keep the horror intact, right? To open a door, interact with it, and move forwards. So yeah, I do wish that they should update this, obviously. I don't know why they don't. This is some basic coding stuff. They really should just use your keybinds. You should use your own keybinds, because my journal keybind is tab here. We didn't get to it in time. Okay, no worries, no worries. It'll be added. Okay. So yeah, in this little section, you have 4 different rooms, I think, or 3 different rooms. So you got room 1, room 2, room 3. We already know how the game works, so we know the ghost is in this one because it just threw that. But I really like this because it just sets up a room with I don't think maybe you can interact with those lights, but it sets up a room with a bunch of items in it, and it's just up to you to look into these different rooms.
Head through the door to the next section.
And there's also voice acting, by the way, to see which one has the ghost room. In this one, it's the middle one, obviously, because here's been throwing around a bunch of items. Just a nice little tutorial on how to see. Oh, and just explaining the fact that there is a ghost room. In the first one, they just said it's in the living room. That's where it is. So maybe someone could assume that the ghost is always in the living room for some reason. So yeah, this is just a nice it actually explains the mechanic better. Sanity, also something that wasn't really in the first tutorial. Sanity. Each investigator has at their own sanity level, represented in the truck by a percentage on the screen. When playing in a team, you will also have an average sanity level. They do need, obviously, it says low. I know I'm nitpicking, but it doesn't say my name there. Several things can lower your sanity: standing in the dark, and ghost events and abilities. Now, if you are unfamiliar, for ghost events, they don't have to include this in the tutorial, but it's important. For ghost events, it only drops your sanity if the ghost touches you. So if it just is singing in the corner over there, it doesn't drop your sanity at all. So keep that in mind. That's just something that you learn after a while. You can restore your sanity by using sanity medication. No longer called sanity pills, it's now medication. Try drinking one using a bottle below. It'll take a few seconds to replenish. Try it out, grab one and use it. You should see your sanity increase on the screen. So what's interesting about the new sanity items is that they are no longer instant. You use them, listen to the sound by the way, and then they slowly, over a period of time, increase your sanity. So let's see, this only increases by 10, or does it just keep going? It just keeps going for a while. So I mean, this is pretty fast. I don't know how fast it is in the actual game, but yeah, it just slowly increases over time. And what's really cool, for example, about the tier 3 adrenaline thing, or the tier 3 sanity, is that it also gives you speed. While you're using it for 10 seconds, your sprint will be infinite. So you can just run away, which is really cool. So that's an item I'm looking forward to unlocking. Lighting. To keep your sanity stable, you should stand in lit rooms or areas as much as possible. You can turn lights on using their switch, aim at the switch, and then interact with it. Each location has a maximum amount of lights that can be turned on at once. If you exceed this number, the fuse box will trip and turn off every light. Also really nice that they just explain little things like this, because it can be very confusing if you don't know how that's how it works. For us, it's all for us, it's like literally second nature that all these rules apply, and we don't really think about it anymore. But you gotta be like in the mindset of a new player who has no idea what's going on. Canty, thank you for the 5. You can turn the fuse box back on by interacting with its switch. Try tripping the fuse by playing with the lights to the right, and then turn the fuse box back on. Boom. Boom, boom, boom.
Well done.
I broke it. Well done, you broke it. Also, look, it's these are glow-in-the-dark sanity and interacting, and you can turn it back on, obviously. And it even shows you the different, like, breaker types that are on the different maps. Anyway. Electromagnetic field. So it's compared the first, or the tutorial that we used to have, would just spawn a random ghost, and then it would tell you, like, one by one, go get the EMF, try to get EMF. If you don't get it, move on to the next screen. Like, it was really weird, really unclear. And because it was just a random ghost, it didn't always have every evidence. Obviously, it only has 3 evidences. So most of the items you couldn't even try in the training mission, and you had to redo it over and over again to try and like figure out how each item is used. Like, for example, if you wanted to figure out dots, you couldn't just do the training once and figure out dots. No, you had to like spend an hour reloading until you got it, which was just weird. But in this tutorial, you can do every single one of the evidences, the tier 1 version. Electromagnetic fields. In a normal contract, you will only need to find up to 3 evidences, but for this training, we'll be showing you all 7. EMF spots are left behind on almost everything that a ghost interacts with. These hotspots last around 20 seconds and can be read with an EMF reader. Grab your EMF reader below, turn it on with use, and then move it towards objects that the ghost has recently interacted with. Some ghost types will leave stronger EMF hotspots. If your EMF reader is displaying a strength of 5 or higher, this is an evidence. Open your journal by pressing the journal button. Click the evidence tab at the top of the page, then mark EMF checked. So yeah, there's like a fake ghost here that's gonna throw some stuff. Do something. I don't think it's it's probably just forced every few seconds. I don't know how. Oh, nice work. I didn't do anything. So this is just regular EMF. You can see the value right. Well, this is a tier 1 EMF. It's amazing. I really love the way it looks, but it's super inaccurate. As you can see, it's going anywhere between 3 and 4. It's just like kind of random in between. But 5, even though this thing is not very accurate, 5 is extremely obvious. I hope we get it here. Come on, give me 5, because 5 will just literally just go beep 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 beep. Well, it won't be a very loud sound, but you can't miss it. Basically, you don't have to worry about it too much. All right, Ghost, do something. Give me EMF 5. It should be still not. It should be like a 25% chance on every interaction that it does EMF 5. Come on, throw something. Give me EMF 5. Ghost field meter modeled 100x. Oh. There we go. Still not. Top skill, magnetic field. Wait. Oh, it's just reading. It's just explaining how to use this thing. I really like the way this looks. It's not doing any EMF though. Oh. This is still not EMF 5. It's extremely obvious when it's EMF 5. I feel like in this situation, just as a little feedback, for the tutorial, you should make it like 50% of the time the ghost does EMF 5, because if I was a new player right now, I'd be like, I guess I'm doing it wrong. Like, I wouldn't expect it to take this long in the tutorial, but it's like, for some reason, like, I've gotten 7 interactions and none of them have done EMF 5. So we know how EMF 5, it's literally just gonna go like beyond 5. Oh, here, maybe this one. Oh, still not. It's just gonna go beep, beep, beep. I don't want to spend like 15 minutes here. It should be more common, but CJ has already said that's a good idea, so he's probably gonna fix it. Anyway, ultraviolet. Some ghost types will leave behind UV handprints on doors, windows, and even footprints on the floor if they walk into some well-placed salt. To find these, listen out for paranormal interactions on those objects, then grab your UV light, activate it with use, then shine it around to see what prints have been left. If you find UV handprints or footprints, make sure to note them down on the evidence page in your journal. Lastly, if you shine UV light onto a print for long enough, it will become charged, allowing you to swap to a camera to snap a quick photo for some extra cash. Really nice that they explained that as well. So in this version, there's just like fingerprints all over the place. Because, I mean, they could have made you place salt, but I feel like this is fine. This is a little misleading. It's a little misleading because it makes you think that, like, maybe what you should do is, like, put a salt pile that's stepped in over here or something, just to, because, like, I'm thinking, like, we know this is just an example, right? But this is not at all how it looks in the game, of course. Because, like, this is like someone's first interaction with the game mechanics. They might be confused that they can just find footprints anywhere. Similar to when I started playing Phasmo, I would turn on every sink to try and find dirty water, because in the trailer they said, "Oh, turn on the sink to look for dirty water." Like some types like that, or some things like that will really stick with someone. Also, by the way, what's cool about the UV light is that once it runs out, you can shake it again to reuse it. I haven't seen the glow stick like run out. You can basically always shake it and just make it like work again. Freezing temperatures. Ghosts are known for making the area around them colder, but some ghost types will push these temperatures below freezing. When navigating around a location, you may notice your breath being frozen in front of you, visualized by a cold cloud of air. If you find this, it may be worth checking the temperature of the room accurately. To do so, grab a thermometer and walk into each room, then check the temperature as they adjust. If you're looking for anything below freezing, 0 degrees. If you find freezing temperatures, mark it in your journal. By the way, it's kind of funny that you would have had to mark everything up till now. Oh, it's a djinn, guys. So it gives you 4 different rooms, which each of these rooms, or only one of these rooms has the ghost in it. So you can walk into this, and as you can see, this is the tier 1 thermo, which is extremely slow. Like maybe, because we need to really assume that this is like a completely new player, right? Look at that creepy ass picture of someone's face. What the hell? Like, it maybe should say that it can take a little while, that it's like slow, just in case, just so they don't just like, oh, I guess it's not working. I mean, people probably know how a thermo works, right? I guess I feel like that's a fair thing to assume. But it's slowly going low. I think this is already the ghost room. I found it. Now, the way the freezing breath works, by the way, is an additional little bit of information. Is it shows up at 4 degrees or lower. So, for example, snow weather is extremely useful, because what can happen is, or what happens during snow weather is basically every room starts at 5 degrees. If you turn on the breaker, all the rooms will go up, only the ghost room will keep going down. So you're going to see the freezing breath pretty much immediately, which is kind of busted. Now, as you can see, as I step into this room, it's going... actually, it went up and then it went down again. No, it's going lower. Here you go. So now it's getting below 4, which at that point... Come on, show me my breath. This should be the ghost room. It's probably going to be freezing here. Oh, no, they turned that off, right? That's another... Okay, so that's another thing for the training.
Move
like,
to the next room.
They forgot to turn on the freezing breath. Because that's obviously also very useful, but they're probably going to change that soon. So yeah, having, if it was this cold, you would see freezing breath. It's just not in the tutorial yet. And you can see it's like super cold here, right? And as soon as you step out, you can see it go up, which this is, by the way, how you can easily find the ghost room quickly. You can, like, now it goes up, as soon as you step into a room that's colder, you can basically like immediately see it shift, and now it goes down, so you know you're in the right room. You don't have to wait for it to settle at a certain temperature. You can pretty much immediately see whether it's going up or down. Just a little thing. All right. The tutorial person doesn't breathe. Dots projector. So this one is another one that's kind of misleading in the tutorial, but really spooky. Dots projectors let us see things that normal light does not. Sometimes using this light will reveal a small flicker into the paranormal world. Several ghost types can be revealed with a dots projector. All you need to do is find them, grab a projector, turn it on with the use, and aim the light where you think a ghost may be. If you see a ghostly silhouette appear, then you've found some evidence. Try to find a ghostly apparition in the room to the left. You can mark it in your journal. So, look at this. There's a ghostly apparition right there. It's a literal ghost. I really like this. It's very spooky, but it's extremely misleading.
Good job.
Because this is obviously not how dots works. So to explain you properly, if you're using this kind of as your own tutorial, the way the dots works in the new version of the game is that you have to use like this thing, or by the way, you can see that my arm isn't attached to a body? What? I just noticed that. Well, you can see the stump of my hand. Okay, let's see. Okay, it does say something here. When a ghost reveals itself in dots form, it will walk towards the closest player. Okay, they explain it here, yeah. If they're inside the same room. You can use this to get those particularly shy ghosts to come within range of your dots infrared lights. Yeah, okay, so this is a really good explanation. I'm just saying, like, 99% of people think they are visual learners, and a lot of people are. So, if you see this, people are going to be like, oh, this is how dots looks like, rather than reading it and understanding. Like, it should very clearly see, this is just an example. This is not how dots really looks like. In the real game, it's like this, and then this explanation. Because right now, it's confusing, right? Because for me, it isn't. I love this. This is cool. But I've also played this game for 2,000 hours, so it's kind of unfair. Ghost orbs. Often when filming paranormal evidence with a video camera, just don't get it twisted. I think this tutorial is massively improved over, like, it's night and day. The original tutorial was basically useless. This one is like actually a proper tutorial, but that doesn't mean things can't get better. Often when filming paranormal evidence with a video camera, investigators have found unexplainable flecks of light that slowly drift across their footage. These have been named ghost orbs. To find them, grab a video camera and turn on the night vision with use. During contracts, you can place the video camera down and view the camera feed from the safety of the truck. Search around the ghost room and look for any small flecks of light moving around. If you find one, mark it in your journal. So you can also see the very cool, look at that. They have placed more of these guys. Why did they make the tutorial actually be so creepy though? They should make...
Nice work.
Oh. Wait, nice work what? I didn't see anything. I was just looking at the ghosts. I feel like maybe it should... I don't know. Like, it says nice work a little too soon, I feel. Like, it should have a slight cooldown, maybe? Or just a button. I don't know. Because, like, there it said nice work, and I was like, wait, what? I didn't see anything. So, yeah, obviously you can see the ghost orbs right there. Look at this thing. That's creepy. Anyway. But there's still writing left, right? Writing. Ghost writing. Here we go. Ghost writing. From paranormal entities. Oh, by the way, what I didn't say. So, because the training doesn't have freezing breath. But the freezing breath is no longer related to freezing temperatures. If it is between 1 and 4 degrees, it'll show breath. And if it's below 0 or below 1 degree, it'll also show breath. So you actually need to use the thermo right now to figure out if it's actually freezing. So yeah, it's just a neat way to find the ghost room, which has actually been hugely useful from my gameplay experience so far. Ghost writing. Some paranormal entities will interact with more objects than others. In several reported cases, ghosts have been known to write vague messages in books if left long enough. To get ghost writing evidence, grab a ghost writing book and place it down somewhere near the ghost. After some time, the ghost will either throw the book or write in it. For the latter, Note that evidence down in your journal. Very cool. They actually explain even like niche knowledge like that, because that is another thing. I'm gonna take so many ghostwriting books. If the ghost throws a book, it doesn't fully explain it, but kind of. If the ghost throws a book and doesn't write in it, that means you can rule out ghostwriting. But that's also kind of neat that they at least hint at that. It's so... It does it so fast. Look at the new animation, by the way. It's sick. They do the ghostwriting so fast. Do it again. More ghostwriting. There it goes. I love the ghostwriting. The animation. Spirit box. Oh yeah, I forgot about the spirit box, which, by the way, fun fact, me and other people have done voice acting for the spirit box. So if you use the spirit box, you might hear a familiar voice on it, which is gonna be me. Spirit box, EVP recorders, or spirit boxes are radio devices designed to scan through different frequencies, possibly revealing some paranormal audio amongst the static. Use the spirit box, grab one below, and turn it on with hues. Make sure that all the room lights in that area are turned off. Then you can then ask the ghost questions and hope for a response. Slight typo. Try asking, "Where are you?" If you get a response, the indicator will flash white, and you should hear a voice that's unique amongst the radio frequencies. If it flashed, they've done this really clearly, by the way. Like, there's no doubt about it if you're using, or if you're getting spirit box response or not. If you get a response, the indicator will flash white, very important, and you should hear a voice that's unique amongst the radio frequency. If it flashes red, your question was heard, but you didn't get a reply. That kind of confused me when I just started using this item without reading anything about it. Enter the next area, find the ghost room, and try it out. So you need to turn off the light. Where are you?
Far from there.
So that's very... Oh. So if it just detects my voice, where are you? Does it even work in the light? I don't... Where are you? It doesn't work in the light at all. Oh, there. So you saw it's red. Even though it's like a red dot next to the ghost symbol, it doesn't mean it's spirit box, obviously. It just confused me initially. It has to blink white, and you have to hear sound. Are you French?
Active killing.
Where are you?
You can wait.
Can I hear myself? How old are you?
Young individual.
It's so cool. Active killing. That was Psycho? Where are you? Where are you?
You can wait.
I want to hear myself. Are you French?
Active hate.
Are you French?
Killing.
Where are you?
Just take it away.
How old are you?
Of a young individual.
Did you see that item? What the hell? Wait, what just... It looked like something just flew across the screen. Did you see that? Where are you?
Down far from there.
How old are you?
Young.
Well, anyway, if you want to hear me, we could go on forever. I don't think we heard me there, but there should be quite a few voices on there that are me. You'd have to try it for yourself. Hunts, here you go. This is my favorite part. They actually explain hunts in this. That is like something that was severely lacking in the previous tutorial. Hunts. During contracts, ghosts can initiate an attack on you and your fellow investigators. These attacks will have a chance to occur once your sanity has reached an average threshold of 50%. Some ghost types might attack earlier or later than this. Also nice that they say that. Depending on the difficulty you are playing on, you may have a setup timer. This is normally displayed on a large LED clock in the truck, like the one to the right. This will stop your sanity going below 50, as well as prevents hunts. When a hunt starts, the exit doors will lock and the ghost will start searching for you. I want to see if I can die in the training mode. Turn off your equipment, hide in a locker, or crouch behind something tall and wait until it's over. Enter the next room to simulate the hunt. I mean, my sanity isn't low. It should put your sanity at like 25 here just to illustrate. And it should also put my name here rather than loading. Okay, let's see if we can die. So you're supposed to walk in here and hide?
Hide quickly.
I'm not hiding. Is it just gonna wait until I hide? It probably waits until I hide. Wait, what? Kill me! Or do I have to hide and then escape? You can actually die in training? Wait. I think it waits until you hide, and then I'm just gonna come out. Okay, let's hop in. Oh! What? What happened? I would be so confused. I'm confused right now. What? What just happened?
Something's not quite right. You better hide. Quickly.
How did that kill me? My flash. It's because my flashlight was on, but there was no ghost. Hi. Oh, I see. A little like. Cause. Wait a minute. Turn off your equipment. Okay, it does say that. Because I could see this be, yeah, it's flashlight, but why does it instantly kill you? It doesn't like simulate. I guess it's simulating if you would die, then it immediately sends you back. But I would be really confused if I was trying this out. Like, it's a big improvement, but it is kind of confusing because it doesn't really clearly indicate that you died. It doesn't give you like, there should be like a screen here. Like after you die once, it should put something here that's like, you just died. Your mistake was this. Like your mistake was, we don't want to do the new death animations in the training. That's fine. It should do like you had your equipment turned on, or you had the door, like you left your hiding spot, or the ghost saw you in your hiding spot. That would be sick. Like that would be just a really nice explanation, or maybe like add it over here or something. Because for example, if you just glossed over this, like if you gloss over turn off your equipment, hide in a locker, like if you just read hide in a locker and you forget to turn off your equipment part, you'll forever be stuck here until you like read this text again out of frustration. But like that's all.
Something's not quite right. You better hide. Quickly.
I really like the voice acting. So yeah, you're supposed, because if I go in here and then the ghost walks past and I turn on my, wait,
That was a close one. Congratulations on
okay,
completing your
I don't know what
training. You
happened.
can
That was a
exit
little
through the
weird.
track by interacting.
Okay, it's not a real hunt, but I don't know why it didn't kill me there. Anyway, that nailed it. I hid. that's gonna fuck you up if you accidentally do that and you're like, oh wait, you could do that. Even this, it even explains you how to leave a contract. Enter the truck and use the keypad to get out. Can you, oh, we can't look over this. Yeah, you can. Maybe, I mean, I guess explaining these screens would be, maybe that would be nice. Like, but they kind of explain themselves, right? It's not like you really need that. But yeah, that is the training. We also gave some feedback to CJ, who was actively listening to us. I think it's a great improvement. I think because we need to really care about our new players right now. We're all going to be low level, so we're all going to be new for a little bit, but there's going to be a huge influx of players during the console release. So if you care for this game and you want to help out the community, make sure to share some of your knowledge. Like, yes, the tutorial helps a lot, but we can all, like, a little kindness goes a long way. If someone has questions or they see that you're higher level, feel free to explain something to them. I like to explain stuff to new people all the time. It can be difficult because you might have way more, like, so much more knowledge that it's hard to, like, go into the mindset of someone who's just learning, but just listen to their questions and answer their questions, and it kind of leads itself. Because, yeah, there's going to be a lot of new players, and I want people to have fun with this game because I love this game. But yeah, that was the new training. Let me know what you think. Is it an improvement? I would say it's like inarguable that it is a massive improvement. Could be a little better, but they're gonna work on it. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join the lovely gamers here in chat, you can join us over at twitch.tv/Instagram. I'll click the link in the description down below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys, have a good one. Bye bye. Let's go.